I'm not doing the show then. Fuck you.
Go ahead.
We back. Hey, okay, I'm about to freestyle. Hey, yeah, all right. Chicken nuggets in a bucket. I said, fuck it. If she lucky. That's all I got. I got like 5
Chicken
words.
Nuggets in a bucket. I said, fuck it.
If she lucky.
I like that. That's a nice one right there. Dion with the original freestyle as always.
At least I'm not talking about killing nobody. I'm talking about chicken nugs, baby.
Yeah, apologies, dreamers, for not being available on Wednesday. Some of us were fellowshipping.
Yeah, man. My bad to the squad. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could have pulled it off, but couldn't do it. But it's all good. We back though.
It's all good. We got plenty to talk about. It took you long enough.
Episode number
10. You're finally a podcaster now.
Hey!
Round of applause for Dion. Finally a podcaster. Took him long enough. Finally a podcaster. How does it feel? You're finally a podcaster. You finally graduated Podcaster University. Because you missed the episode, I'm not gonna lie. You can't get 100. You got like a 92, but it's still an A.
I'll take that.
So what are your evaluations having gone through Podcast University with TPJ? It's been a crash course. 9 weeks from the time you told me you want to do the podcast. 10 episodes. How you feeling?
First I'd like to thank the Academy. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank my family. I like to thank, I like to thank my haters because without you, nothing is possible. I like to thank my mom. But no, real talk, man. Like this been dope, and just being able to get these bars off, man. It feels good. It's refreshing. No episode has felt stale. But nah,
when you say bars, you mean your freestyles, or you talking about just talking?
I was talking about in general, but I'm never going like this. Hey, watch it. Before I throw a diss track. I'll throw a diss track on your ass.
I know you the greatest rapper alive. It's okay.
All right, man. Dylon.
Don't Kendrick Lamar me, man.
You're right.
There's nothing that anybody on this earth want to deal with, including a gorilla, more than a motivated Dion. All right, listen, so I don't want no smoke, bro.
I'm highly aggressive.
Because you're going to figure out a way to put it on TikTok and everything. I'm cool, bro.
I know when you sleep, okay? That's when I do my damage, okay? I'm like, hey, man, you tired? You like, yeah, bet. Birdman hand rub, baby, okay? How you feeling, man? Episode 10.
I'm all right. A lot of stuff I don't know, next 3 months are going to be a blur and very busy, so I'm just kind of enjoying my last couple days before I kind of, blitz and get ready for the summer blitz because it's definitely coming. And that's about it, man. I can't complain, but what good is that going to do? So we just keep moving forward. Shout out to the Dreamers.
Shout out to the Dreamers. Snooze on them one time.
All right. So first topic, I thought about this because, I told you I didn't follow the Dragon Ball Z storyline, which I didn't. Like I told you, I know Piccolo is like the nigga of the show, and I know that they morph or transform into somebody else because of the energy or whatever. But clearly, you love Dragon Ball Z, so that got me thinking. What are some of Dion's favorite cartoons as a kid? What were those? Like what were those Saturday morning cartoons that you used to watch?
We don't know what day it was because shout out to being homeless. You don't really have cable, so you rock out. Number 1, no order of importance. I'm just gonna start naming them. Got to give it up for Hey Arnold, okay? Hey Arnold is a classic. You know what I mean? Come on now, like don't Arnold, fuck Gerald, Helga Pataki, okay? The crew. Don't give it up for the first kid as a crackhead chocolate boy, okay? he definitely was a bass head. The man, listen to me. They had Chocolate Boy melting malted chocolate balls on a spoon with a lighter, bro. He was a crackhead. You can't tell me he wasn't, okay? Shout out Hey Arnold. Number 2, I'm going to give you Recess. Recess, man, was a classic. I think it really showed me about strategy. TJ Detweiler. Okay, that the one and the only Spinelli. Okay, Mikey. Okay, the whole crew. Gus. What else we got, man? We got Doug. Everybody know about Doug Funny. Okay, Pork Chop, Patty Mayonnaise, Skeeter, Roger. Come on now. What we doing? Then you got to get into the Rugrats and get into the Rocket Powers. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat Dog. Okay, Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo.
He gonna name all the shows. I ain't gonna have nothing enough to name.
My bad, man. You told, hey, I'm running them off because
Most underrated show of that era was Cow and Chicken.
So listen to me. No. All right. No.
You like Hey Arnold, but you don't fuck with Cow and Chicken?
Cow and Chicken cool. It ain't got shit on Hey Arnold.
You tripping,
Period.
bro. Tripping.
Period.
Cow and Chicken, Ed and Eddie, underrated cartoon MVPs,
Whoa,
and Johnny Bravo.
Don't try to throw that in there. Ed and
What you
Eddie was a
mean?
classic. You know what I'm saying? But don't. Ed
So
and
was
Eddie,
Cow and
bro.
Chicken.
Shout out my man Plank, okay? The most underrated character in all of cartoon history.
Pinky in the
Plank.
Brain too. Love Pinky in the Brain.
The Animaniacs.
DuckTales, Fire Song. Kendrick said that his favorite song of all time was the DuckTales theme song.
And so now Drake hated. That's so now Drake got an agenda against DuckTales. So no, like we had a when it came to cartoons, man, we lived through the renaissance of childhood cartoons for real, man. So I ain't
Oh,
even
we
get yeah.
Oh,
So
we
tell
definitely
me,
did.
name one you couldn't rock with though. What's one you couldn't rock with?
Hey Arnold. I ain't fuck with Hey Arnold like that. I thought it was kind of weak.
You know what's funny?
I like Doug, but Doug was good for like it's certain episodes of Doug that I like that I didn't like. What
Yeah.
cartoon did I fucking hated? Courage the Cowardly Dog. I just thought that show was stupid.
Dude,
Um,
I hated that show so much.
yeah, other than that, I can't really think of too many that I like truly quote unquote hated because I just wouldn't watch it. Shout out to the Rugrats. Shout out to the Proud Family. Shout out to Arthur, my nigga Arthur.
Oh, shout out to
Shout out to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the reason why I know how to talk to this day. Because I used to watch the movies and the cartoons nonstop and repeat every word. So shout out to the Turtles. What else? What other Disney Channel shows? Yeah, man. I think that's a solid list of cartoon shows from the '90s. So shout out to y'all. Comment y'all favorite cartoon shows from the '90s below. Tweet us, at us, Chief Dreamer Show on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I want to get your personal opinion because the internet and honestly everybody has been entertained by this whole talk of 100 men versus one gorilla. I forgot the name of the guy who tweeted it. Actually, let me give him his props. Hold on,
Yep.
man. Let me see. 100 men versus 100 gorilla tweet. Hold on. The tweet is... Hold on. Let me find it. 100 men. I hate searching Twitter because you search 100 men and then all kind of ridiculous shit start popping up. But thank God all this shit was normal. Let's see. What did this man do? Where is this tweet at? I want to find his actual ad name. I'm still looking for it. That's the one thing I hate about internet culture is like I wish we could blockchain like tweets and content that's created on the internet so that way regardless of what happens once a topic or something like that gets attached to like a piece of meme or internet culture that thing can be tracked in a ledger and you can see what has been created underneath that because it becomes a point where like this tweet will go on in the future to be in cartoons and joked about in movies and all this other stuff. And like that dude that created that IP, which is that tweet, will never reap any financial benefit of it other than being able to say, I made the tweet. Like he don't even own the tweet. If somebody want to print it out and put it on a t-shirt, they can. But he tweeted, I think 100 niggas could beat up one gorilla. Everybody just got to be dedicated to the shit. That tweet now has 32,000 bookmarks, 233,000 likes, 44,000 quote tweets, 9.3 thousand replies, and it has over 290 million views on Twitter just on that one tweet alone. That don't include all the podcasts, the TV shows, the sportscasters. Mike Tyson talked about it. He said if he had 100 Mike Tysons and it was versus one gorilla, that gorilla better be scared. I agree with you, Mike, especially at the time when you was walking out with no shoes on. But Dion, obviously, Macho Man. If we want to talk about a real American that's not named Hulk Hogan, we'll think about Dion Dawson. Tell me, I need a strategic breakdown on how you and 100 men are going to defeat this gorilla, and I want some of that Navy tactical shit in it. Let's go.
Oh, no, absolutely. So this is what we're going to do. To defeat a gorilla with 100 men, this is what you're going to do, all right? First and foremost,
barehanded.
No, barehanded, of course, right? So what you're going to do is you are going to make sure that there's 25 on every side, right? And then right after that, he's going to kill us because it's a fucking gorilla, okay? There is no Navy tactical nothing. This man is ripping heads off necks and skin off faces. What are we talking about here? Barehanded, the man's done in about 9.5 minutes, okay? We're done. We're cooked. Barbecue chicken. Anybody out there that typed more than 7 words?
Let's actually skip a segment and let's go to DI Reacts Live. Have you seen the animated clip of the 100 men fighting a gorilla?
No.
Let's see if we can play it. Hold on, here it is. There we go.
All right, let's see this. All right.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. Let me. There we go. Just need to play some clown music over. Gee, look at this, bro.
He did it them
in a minute and 36 seconds.
Bro, but listen, here's the thing. They're dead. Like they're not, bro. You're getting slayed by a gorilla. Look at bro. They're flying 50 feet, bro. What the fuck? Bro, look at this. Now here's my thing. This not gonna be 100 versus one gorilla. It's gonna be 99. First time he swing on one, I'm out of there, bro. Bro, look at why is nobody running? Why is nobody trying to preserve their bloodline?
Because this is a simulation.
Bro, look at how the arm extends to the heavens. The arm is like 12 feet long, bro. No.
He's just knocking them back, bro. The funniest part is as it get to be few of them, he just start taking his time now.
Bro, he like, no, not now. Look. Then he did a power jump. Look at them. Now he kicking them. Now he finna defecate on the carcasses, bro.
He beat his chest after that. That's hilarious.
Hey, bro. Anybody that realistically, honestly, not no joking shit. Anybody that believes that they can defeat a gorilla with 99 other motherfuckers, you stupid. You stupid. And also, I don't trust you to be a leader of anything. Because how in the hell? Here's my problem, right?
Well, I will say this. I do think if you could, like, sometimes like a swarm of ants can kill another bug. If you swarm man's like some zombies, but this is my way we defeat the gorilla, right? Because I don't know if you know this. No, I don't know if you know this, but human beings actually have a harder bite per like pound or whatever in terms of force than like a German Shepherd. It's just our brain doesn't allow us to be able to bite through shit like that because we don't think about it. So if you get 100 niggas and you surround this gorilla and everybody just start grabbing him and biting the fuck out of him with all of the full force, gee, he's gonna be injured, bro. I know they have thick skin, but they don't. But with the bite force,
they don't know how to bite though.
The humans,
yeah.
You either gonna bite or you gonna die. You better get the fucking biting.
Hey, you gonna die with hair in your mouth, nigga?
Gee, I'm not dying fucking getting knocked 80 feet across the air by a gorilla?
I have a question. Do you really think that if y'all make a plan to bite him with the same
It's like 100 German shepherds. It's like 100 German shepherds, but with hands. 100 German shepherds with hands. That's what human beings are. That's what we could be.
Can you trust 99 other motherfuckers to bite with the same force at the same time?
We don't need to do it at the same time. Just grab the man, hold him, everybody bite him, and everybody punch him. If you're not biting, you should be punching him. We're going to get John Jones.
So I have a question.
We're going to get John Jones and every single UFC fighter that got heavy hands. We're going to go find the heaviest boxers. We're going to get Logan Paul and Jake Paul just so that way we can watch a show because we got to sell it on pay-per-view. And it's going to be tremendous. In the words, my friends, it's going to be tremendous. It's going to be the greatest show. It'll be the greatest show you've ever seen. 100 men versus one gorilla. We're going to pick 100 men from 100 countries, the toughest of the toughest guys. We're going to take the canine teeth out of the gorilla, and then it's going to be mano a mano, the greatest event we've ever seen. Nothing you've ever seen like it before. I promise you, the greatest event in history. They think Rome was great. America's going to be great because we're going to have so many men fighting gorillas around the United States.
I didn't think that we was gonna get our podcast canceled today, but that wasn't bad though. That was a solid 4 out of 10.
My friends, you see that black guy over there? He's my friend.
There we go.
No. Let me say, you see that African American over there? He's my friend.
Yeah, nope. That's crazy.
He is one of the craziest niggas to ever walk the face of the earth, but he is one of the funniest him and Kawhi Leonard are two of the funniest human beings in the history of human beings.
Time about give me his laugh.
Who Kawhi? I can't even do it. It's too awkward. I can't even do it. He also got a little when he doing the press gun like yeah. Kawhi, when you dunked the ball, how did that feel? I grabbed the ball and I stole it. I rose up with 2 hands and I dunked it. The funniest part is people think he's serious. He be trolling. He be straight trolling.
So you finna troll your whole career?
Yeah, he be trolling.
That's
Like if you ever see Kawhi when the cameras aren't focused on him, he just be acting like a normal motherfucker, laughing and joking with people. He be trolling. He don't like talking. I put it this way: he don't like talking in front of the cameras. But he be trolling. Kawhi is one of the funniest human beings on earth. No bullshit, and he's super nice. But one of the funniest human beings on earth. But you will never know. He be trolling, bro. He a troll. That's why Kendrick is such a good battle rapper and why he beat Drake, because he a fucking troll. All the West Coast homies that know him like, yo, Kendrick, one of the funniest niggas you ever meet. He's a troll. 100 Bloods versus one gorilla. Nah, fuck with you.
See, not a Bloods after the damn podcast.
100 Crips versus one gorilla. Nah, shout out to the B's and the C's and the people on the coast.
Yeah, we don't want no smoke.
Oh, I ain't got no smoke. They all love me. We cool.
I didn't say you had smoke. I just reiterated. Damn.
We ain't getting no smoke. This love over here.
All right, bro.
It's love over here.
All right, now when I come through, y'all
it's love over here. What you mean? You ain't got it. What you mean it's love over here?
Okay, just check.
If you don't cause no problems, you won't get in no problems. These niggas be on my podcast. They love me. Let's go. NBA playoffs. We moving on. The Knicks beat the Pistons. The Celtics won. The Cavs won. The Warriors about to play.
Shut up.
What you thinking?
And the Lakers got their ass blew out.
Oh, see, you ain't even had to bring. See, I was gonna mention them last.
Nah, man, I had to get it out the way, bro. I had to get that, bro. I had to get it out the way, man. So shout out to them wasting my motherfucking time. I think
fellowships, Dion got chips, T-Wolves and 5.
Hey, no, you can't do that. I'm not doing no more Shannon. I'm not doing no more Shannon Sharp.
Chief
templates on
Dreamer.
this motherfucker.
Chief Dreamer, Coffee Creamer, Wolves in 5.
Nah, bro. No. Okay.
Ooh, you talk so much shit.
Can I do mine?
5.
Can I do mine? Coldplay, Cold Day, Shannon Sharp like to role play. I'm not using that shit no more. Okay, how about that? Kinky ass. I ain't using it no more. He the reason the Lakers lost. All that damn black baby gravy juju that messed up the whole damn playoffs.
Hey, you leave that man alone, okay? If he can do what he wants to do, no, I'm joking. I'm fucking with you.
Put that big black baby in me.
No, I ain't gonna lie. The stories keep dropping. They found a new. Where he be finding these white women at? I'm like, gee.
Nah, he cooked.
I saw the one today. I'm like, gee, where you be finding these white women at?
The one today looked like Danny DeVito when he was Penguin. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Shay got some.
Shay got Shay a wild boy.
Hey, did you see that clip of when he was when he said, "Hey, shut the fuck up" to somebody?
Yeah.
All I keep wondering is, I hope that wasn't a woman. I hope he was talking to a dog. I hope he was talking to a dog like I be talking to mine, because I definitely tell my dog, "Shut the fuck up." But that shit. But Joe Johnson faces is like,
yeah, he cooked.
Like he about to choke somebody. He about to choke somebody. But NBA playoffs, why you go out like that?
I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about that.
Today, like, I'm hurt. Why every time LeBron lose, he talk about hurt? My leg, Dr. T, just fell on my leg. I'm hurt. I would have been able to play game 6. Stop lying. Fucking lying, LeBron. You washed. Take your old ass home, announce the retirement tour after the finals, and let's get this shit over with.
Hey, shut your ass up. What is wrong with you?
Go home, nigga. Go home.
You saying that shit as a South Sider with a Cubs hat on.
I don't give a fuck.
Boy, get your goof ass out of here.
I don't give a fuck. I got a White Sox hat. I'll go put it on right now.
You look stupid with that Cubs hat on.
No, I don't.
Yes,
no, I don't.
Do.
My grandmama love the club.
I don't care if your grandma likes the Cubs.
I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me what to wear.
First of all, y'all need to test.
Just like you can't tell me to root for goddamn LeBron.
Y'all gotta tell.
Get the hell out of here.
Y'all gotta test grandma for dementia if she a Cubs fan.
Hey, R.I.P. my grandmama, man.
Ooh.
R.I.P. my grandmama, man. It's all good, bro. R.I.P. Gloria, man. It's all good, G. I ain't gonna even get mad. R.I.P. my grandmama, man. Miss you. R.I.P. my grandmama, man.
Why would you say? Why would you say my grandma is a Cubs fan, bro? Why would you say?
Because in the words of Pharrell, no one ever really dies.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Also, I want to see how far you was gonna take the disrespecting my grandmama.
I'm taking it far. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's go to the cemetery and drop a Sox hat. Okay.
Somebody play Euphoria.
Bro.
Somebody play Euphoria.
Bro, this man he tried to set me up for the okie doke. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Talk about the goddamn playoffs, man.
Hey, man.
We've been on the top for 5 minutes. We ain't talking about what's about the playoffs. Because you're trying to avoid LeBron getting his ass whooped.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
We still waiting on you to talk about the playoffs.
Hey, man, listen. LeBron and them got their ass whooped. Shout out to Minnesota. Okay? Minnesota made it happen. We up in 5. In 5, boy. God damn. All good, though. Then you got the LA Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. We said this, though. Me and you both said it. Like, this series is going to be crazy. It turned out to be crazy. They going to Game 7. You got the Warriors and Houston. What they in, Game 6 tonight?
Well, when y'all hear this, Game 6 will have been played. But yes.
Yeah, so we going to see how that's going to rock out. Detroit still holding on. Detroit said, man.
No, Detroit is done.
They gone?
Yeah, they gone, bro. They played. They played the Celtics, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. And the Cavs play. Who the fuck do they play? I forgot. The Pacers.
Cavs and Pacers.
Yeah, Cavs Pacers. That's gonna be a nice 5-game series. Randomly, shout out to the Blackhawks, man. They keep fucking ending. I mean, not the Blackhawks, the LA Kings. For like the past 4 years, they keep meeting up with the goddamn Edmonton Oilers and getting smoked up in the playoffs by the goddamn by Connor McDavid and his brother. That's NHL, but goddamn, bro, it's like the Bucks and the Pacers. Giannis been getting smoked up by the Pacers in the playoffs for like 2-3 years in a row now. This shit is getting egregious. Giannis is gonna leave. He's gonna leave. The question is will he wind up in San Antonio or in Chicago in red?
I really don't like him at San Antonio.
Him, Wemby, and De'Aaron Fox would be crazy. But I honestly fuck with Stephon Castle more than I fuck with Swiper though.
Yeah, I don't like the Swiper and Wemby combination. I don't like it's something about it that just I'm gonna be real, man. De'Aaron Fox just don't do it for me, bro.
He never really has for me either.
Yeah, like I'm not saying he's trash, but it's just like every guard from Kentucky that come in average fucking 10 and 8. I mean 20 and 8, you know what I'm saying? Or 25. Like it's like, I don't know, man. There's something about De'Aaron Fox that just don't do it for me. So I mean, shout out Castle, Rookie of the Year, shout out Wemby. I don't want to see Giannis in San Antonio.
I do. I would prefer to see him in the Chicago Bulls jersey, but as all of my friends keep saying, who the fuck are we gonna trade for? And I know don't nobody want Sid. So
don't nobody want none of them motherfuckers on the Bulls.
They especially don't want Sid.
Yeah, they don't want. They look at the Bulls. They're like, bro.
I call him Mr. Slaughter your daughter. Sid.
Dude, some of the Bulls players is on food stamps. They gotta be. They gotta be, bro. Look at what the fuck they be doing. We got Josh Giddey. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, there's something wrong with you, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Number one, in last episode you said the CEO of McCormick.
Yeah, bro. That was funny. Dude. Man,
hilarious, bro. But I think that the second round will be interesting. I still got the Celtics and the Cavs to meet up in the conference finals. In the West, I'm taking the Warriors to get to the conference finals, and I'm actually going to take Warriors versus Nuggets in the conference finals. And the Warriors going to win, and it's going to be Warriors-Celtics 2, and I think Jimmy finally gets his ring, and I think Steph get number 5 to move into being top 5 all time.
Who would your other 4 be?
Michael Jordan, LeBron obviously has to go in there, Magic Johnson, and then I would say the respectable answer would be Bill Russell, but I'm going to personally say I'm going to take Tim Duncan.
So you take Tim Duncan over Kareem and Bill Russell?
Yeah. Tim Duncan was sustained success for 18 straight years. One of the greatest defensive players to ever play the game of basketball. MVP, consistently gave you 20 in an era where he was not taking over 13 shots a game on the usual. In the back half of his career, he was an all-NBA level defender. He won 5 championships, was always the best player on the team, even if he wasn't the number one option. And I think Tim Duncan is one of the greatest winners of all time. And like Timmy was cold. Like we didn't like to watch some Spurs game because they was boring, but they was boring because he was so fucking cold and methodical. Like he made it look easy, and he didn't talk shit. Like even KG and all them players being like Tim Duncan version of talking shit was you talking shit to him, and then him hitting you with a move, and then walking up to you, patting you on the butt, say good defense,
nice try.
Yeah, so I would take Tim Duncan. Now, I will say this. If we talking now, I'm saying NBA players. If we talking greatest basketball players of all time, Steph is not in that conversation for me. It has to be Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who I believe is actually the greatest basketball player of all time, regardless of any league or anything. He won. I believe he never lost at any single level in the championship except for when he was in the NBA. And he's a 5-time NBA champion. I think he won 3 or 4 straight in college, won 4 straight in high school. They literally banned dunking in the NCAA for like 10 to 15 years because he was so dominant and so good at dunking the ball that they didn't want him to dunk. So they literally banned it from the sport. Like, it literally used to have signs in the arena and in the practice course that said no dunking. And that was because of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Obviously, you got to put LeBron in there and then Jordan. And that, well, actually, you know what? I would put Jordan in there to round out the 5 because I think I said Kareem, Wilt, Bill, and you know what? Kareem, Wilt, Bill, and then I put Jordan and LeBron in there. And then if you want to talk about influence, I would put Mike, AI, Steph Curry, Dr. J, and I'd probably put LeBron in that category. Well, no, I put Magic because when Magic was the man, everybody wanted to be like Magic. The smile, the money, the glitz, the glamour, the Lakers. Like Magic was the first real star that the NBA had. Like Dr. J was well known and a star at that point in time, but Magic Johnson was the first NBA player where really you knew his name around the world because of his personality beyond the floor. Magic, like literally, I saw a tweet today that said, you know how great of a nickname you got to have for your name to be Magic to where don't nobody ever call you your real name?
That's true. But also, you know how ugly your name got to be as an Irvin for a motherfucker to even call you that stupid shit?
I mean, hey, the Magic Man, I'll take it. If somebody if I had a cool nickname, trust me, I would be using it instead of TPJ.
So Irvin ain't ugly ass
TP
name?
or Tommy or whatever. Huh?
Is Irvin a ugly ass name?
I mean, he was born in the 60s, though.
Is it ugly?
I can't really say that he was born in the 60s. It was a different time. Right. Actually, he might have been born in the 50s. It was a different time. No, 60s,
right.
60s.
All right.
No, I'm just saying. It was a different time. Like my auntie named Selena. She black. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's trash.
Like I got an auntie named Elma. That's a terrible name.
Hey, Elma, Auntie Elma.
No, you better leave her alone. She the police and she works Chicago. She will come and give your ass a ticket.
So you're saying that me just saying something?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because we roll that deep. All right. So shut your ass up for my TT come and lock that ass up.
That sounds so ethical. Hey, TT, keep that fire on you. Because I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was my opinion. She didn't say nothing on the show. Crazy. That was me. She didn't say nothing. But moving on. Giannis versus Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton's dad made his way onto the court after the Milwaukee Bucks suffered overtime defeat, essentially on the last second shot by Tyrese Halliburton.
Pull up how it look, bro.
No, we're going to get a content strike for that. That one we will. I'm just being honest. Unless you want copyright strikes on the channel.
I'm mad at the NBA, not you. Damn.
Oh, yeah. No, but basically,
rest in peace, Grandma.
I'll put some photos in it when I put the clip up, whatever.
Yeah.
But like photos are fine. The video they'll claim. But Giannis, clearly the Bucks and Dame and them talking shit all series. Dame Lillard tore his Achilles. We will see you again, Dame. It's been a long day without you, my friend. We'll see you in 2027, Dame. Get better. Make some fire rap. Make 2 rap albums. Drop them. Get your rehab on. I know Dame. I know it's been a tough time for Dame over the past couple years. Personal life, getting a divorce, getting traded. Like it's been a lot of stuff going on for Dame, and I know a lot of people that know Dame personally. And I've only heard the utmost respectable and honorable things about Dame Lillard as a human being. So, obviously you never want to see any athlete get hurt. But to see that to one that you actually know is a good guy, especially when I know a lot about a lot of these athletes that are terrible human beings, I just want to give a big shout out to Dame because I know it's been a rough couple years for him. But prayers for you, Dame. You'll come back. You come back strong. And even if you don't come back, you still top 75 all time. It's already stamped. You one of the GOATs, bro. Get better. Drop some fire music. You only, 35, bro? Me and you, actually, you a little bit older than me, bro. I'm still dropping albums. Drop some motherfucking albums. Get some heat on the streets. And go find Glorilla and apologize for whatever y'all did to each other. Keep her around. I like Glow. Big GLO. But a lot of trash talk. So I say all that to say, hold on one second. I say all to say, this shit was heated.
It
Dame
was.
tore his Achilles. This shit was heated. So
Yep.
go ahead. Now
It
let
was
you take
heated.
it from here.
No, listen, it was heated. You got Halliburton before the series being called overrated. You got him hitting, the game sealing buckets. Like, bro, this was cinema, bro. With all that being said, what the fuck was Halliburton Daddy doing, bro? What was this? Listen, I have
Now
never
you wanna
seen. Listen, we about to mix these.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you get your take off because I just gonna harken back to really I think our first episode. But go ahead.
Hey, listen, man. And I'm not mad at what he did. I'm just only mad at like when he did it because like it didn't make sense to me. I'm not mad at him like standing 10 toes down or the Indiana ain't gonna have that shit because Indiana would love for Giannis to come to their team, so that's why Giannis got banned. But Giannis and Halliburton, Giannis, you balling don't matter. Y'all not winning a damn thing. Bucks, that championship window is closed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a Marion. Yeah, it's done. Y'all
got an
barbecue.
icebox where is our
On the real. Giannis, that window closed. Halliburton, y'all did good. I don't think y'all gonna make it past the next round. I'm gonna be real. But no, y'all overachieved though. Prove me wrong. I think that y'all did a good job, but Giannis versus Halliburton. Giannis, you just about to go into purgatory. You about to be dropping a useless ass 38.
But before I get back on camera, I got a question though. Like,
talk to me.
What do you think? Okay, I'm on camera. That could have went so wrong, and you could even see like all the residual little bumps and shoves, and even when he walked up to him at the end and put his head on his head. And Halliburton dad basically said when we shook hands and he put his head on my head, I was like, it's like I wasn't trying to disrespect you. He's like, don't fucking disrespect me. And Halliburton's dad said, I wasn't trying to disrespect you. And Giannis kept saying, don't fucking disrespect me. He's like, and then Halliburton's dad basically said, I told him, no, I love you. And then basically he's like, then he shook my hand, let it go. And he was like, I love you too. And then he walked off. So that was some good conflict resolution. Although, remember how you said Bane grabbed bro head? That's how he did the Benedict bathroom. What did he say, bro? What did Bane say?
Bane said,
we gotta do the hand motion.
Yeah, though. No. The man said, I paid you a lot of money. Yeah, he said, oh. And you think this gives you power over me? Bro,
he grabbed that man's head so crazy, bro. So crazy, bro.
Hey, listen, bro.
What a series. What I would say this. We got 2 trash series in the East, but we got 2 all-time incredible series that we gonna remember till we 50.
Yeah.
We gonna remember Brunson hitting that 3. We gonna remember Halliburton hitting that shot, and then him getting into a fight with Halliburton's dad, Dame tearing his Achilles. Like the East in the first round, it did go 50%. But that 50% was really worth 125 if I'm being honest. Like if I had to grade the first round, obviously it was some clunkers in there. But the majority of the series were all good, including even watching the Lakers get fucking curb stomped in Los Angeles. It was glorious.
No, I'm not gonna lie. You got to really deal with like your whole little thing you got, because you in LA, so you sound like an LA dude. But I would give first round probably a B. I give it a B.
I give it an A-.
You just got to be a contrarian, don't you?
No, I know. No, I literally said
the fuck.
No,
take the hat off.
I literally said. So
you wore the hat today for your grandma. That's why you wore it.
No, I wore a hat today because I've been a Cubs fan my whole life, and I grew up a mile away. I grew up a mile away from Comiskey Park. So you or nobody else on this goddamn planet can tell me what hat I can wear.
You wore the hat
unless I'm in LA walking around with a non-Chicago hat on. Actually, you can't even wear a Sox hat in LA because it's a gang in LA that wear the Sox hat.
Your grandma is a Cubs fan.
She is, and she always will be. R.I.P. my grandma Gloria. Much love.
All right. R.I.P. Glorilla. Straight up.
Raised 5 children without a high school diploma.
Oh my God!
Shout out to her.
Man. Well, shout out to grandma.
Hated cars though. Hated cars. Terrified of them. would rather walk or get on the bus. But R.I.P. Grandma, love you. Moving on.
R.I.P.
When is it that dads do too much? Obviously, Halliburton got in this situation. I'm talking about Halliburton Sr., his father, or Jonathan Halliburton, whatever the fuck his name is. We spoke about LeBron versus Stephen A.
Yep.
Stephen A. has spoken about it, obviously, ad nauseum, and said that, I definitely would have sworn my bodyguard was right behind me. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I won't lie.
Y'all seen an old video of me boxing.
He still can't throw them hands. Stephen A. is not a small guy, though. He's not a small guy, but he definitely still would have got his ass fucking whooped by LeBron. LeBron would have flexed his motherfucking bodyguard, because LeBron would have, if LeBron, all it's going to take is one punch from LeBron to lay Stephen A. old ass out, and then LeBron gonna look over at his 6'4" bodyguard while LeBron's 6'10", 280, and he gonna say, "You want one of these, big fella?" And you know what he gonna do? He gonna be like Red from Friday. He go, "Nope," and get the fuck up out of there. Or wait until the arena security comes and starts grabbing people. So
I think wait.
Go ahead.
Because
what do you think is doing too much?
Before we get there, I think the most interesting thing that Stephen A. said was when he was like, "Oh, I'm worth a lot of money to ESPN. You think they just gonna let me get beat up? Oh no, they watching me." Hey, Stephen A., shut your huff ass up. What you talking about? You think ESPN just making sure you not get beat? Don't put yourself in a position to get beat up. You fucking buffoon.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As a reporter, bro, ESPN don't give a fuck about it. Like Stephen A. Stephen A. got his own hired personal security, G.
That's what I'm saying.
If he didn't have no security, like Brian Windhorst and all the motherfuckers you see on TV, when we in the arena, G, they ain't got no security with them.
So why would he like, "Oh, I'm worth a lot of money"?
No, if somebody want to see you in the arena as a reporter, unless you got personal security and your security is credentialed, they can see you. That's why I said what I said when I said LeBron did that on purpose, and I thought it was a weak move, because you could go see him and his security at the same goddamn time. Because what the fuck either one of them gonna do to you, LeBron James, in the Staples Center?
You done? Fourth time you'd have just made something by LeBron.
What about 100 LeBrons versus one gorilla? You think they win?
They get their ass knocked into oblivion, boy. What are you talking about, bro?
I think they might stand a chance. He's strong. He's strong as hell. You get like 8 LeBrons to hold the gorilla on each limb, and they all just basically everybody grab a limb and pull,
bro,
and you just pull them apart.
All the gorilla go do is no motherfuckers, bro. What are we talking about here? This ain't even a conversation. That's why it's getting me mad. This is not a human question.
You need to just enjoy the fun. God damn it. Enjoy the fucking fun of the conversation, Mr. Serious. Mr. Serious Hat. You got on the serious hat today. You can't have fake hypothetical conversations about 100 men versus a gorilla.
Ain't shit hypothetical about fighting no goddamn gorilla.
I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Beast. Make that happen, G.
Nah, bro.
Put a cage around that. Look.
Mr. Beast be dealing.
Put all of them in some goddamn like padded suits, like they do when the motherfuckers be fighting them German shepherds. No, put them all in padded suits.
They're gonna die.
Put the gorilla in some boxing gloves and get him some nice little soft foam boots. Put a cage over his head. Put them niggas in a dome. Let's see who make it out.
Nobody.
I'm saying, and everybody got to sign a waiver. Whatever happened to you, nigga, it just happened. Mr. B, set it up, make it happen. Let's go ahead. Let's move on. Sinners, deep dive. It took you long enough to see it. So before I open up my mouth, this man called me. I'm at a release party. He sent me a text message with a word that I'm not going to say. And I'm like, what the fuck wrong with it? What the hell you eating? Some grandma's cookies? You eating one of them? This motherfucker eat Pepperidge Farm lemon bars in the middle of the goddamn podcast. Look, hey, y'all the one got to listen to this shit, all right? Don't blame me, all right? My mic go on mute. But
shut up.
This motherfucker texted me, and I'm thinking something serious happened. I'm like, oh, man, I hope he ain't got a car accident, something bad happened. This motherfucker called me like, man, I just saw Sinners. I'm like, all right, man. You about 4 weeks late, 3 weeks late. But I'm glad you arrived to the party. So when you finish eating your lemon bar, I would like for you to expound upon what you think about the movie. And then I'll give you my take on what I think about the movie, because I've seen it twice at this point. Actually, I've seen it seemed like maybe like 4 times at this point. I like the movie a lot. I enjoy it. I see people now starting to hate on it because that's what they think is a popular thing to do.
Yep.
But clearly, the people don't hate it. It's been a box office smash.
So look, count of 3. We gonna say our score out of 10. Okay. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 9. I don't want to do this podcast. Hey, that was a trust fall.
My man, I'm so glad you did that. I was waiting. I'm like, he gonna be mad as hell when I was saying that. That's your fault. You was over there trying to act like you was logging out. That shit said, we gonna log you out for real, nigga.
You could have just said your fucking number, you jerk. Like, bro, you could have just said it. You have to just.
I should leave the whole last 3 minutes of this audio in there. Whoever watched this, I'm not changing this shit. I literally got tears rolling down my eyes, man.
You a jerk, bro.
Are you ready to say our number at the same time?
All right.
Ready? We gonna redo it for the podcast. All right, ready? 1 out of 10 rating for Sinners. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 12.
I don't trust you no more, bro. Like, you lost. I can't say nothing, bro. I can't believe you. You let me down. I believed in you, dog.
I got tears in my eyes,
bro.
Oh my God. All right, talk to us about Sinners, Dion. Come on, man.
Nah, man. This Sinners is crazy. Shout out to everybody that's involved with Sinners. Shout out to everybody that went and seen the movie. It was different, man. I can't remember the last non-superhero movie with original IP that captivated me, had me emotionally involved and engaged, and man, the character development, the world creation, the historical relevance, the microscope on Christianity and religion, and Michael B. Jordan playing 2 roles, and man, look, phenomenal. I see the hate. I don't care about the hate. You know what, man? You know what I love about this movie, man? I love anything that has a chance to just have a feel-good moment. And that's what Sinners is. Sinners is, hey, here's this great idea that Ryan Coogler, kind of had and cultivated from his uncle. And then here's this great process of him fighting for years to get somebody to a studio to agree to make it with him. And then he makes it, and then now it rolls out, and it's everything that he wanted it to be. I think that's the thing that I love about Sinners. Before we talk about what people like and don't like, I'm just happy that he got to honor his uncle's legacy and what he learned from him, and history, Black history, the blues. It was, dog. I'm still not even settled yet, but yeah, it was like that, bro. It was really, really like that.
What were some of your favorite overarching thematic elements and things that you like? I remember you mentioning some things to me on the phone. Talk to me.
I mean, number one, I loved the scene when, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it by now, come on, man, what are you doing? I love the baptism scene. I love the scene where, as what's his name? The main character with the guitar.
A Preacher Boy and Remick is
Preacher Boy. Right, I know Remick. But Preacher Boy, as he starts to recite his the scripture, Remick said that same scripture, those same words was used on my people. And not only that, as an Irishman in their history, but
Yeah, as
also as a
Catholics.
also as a white man that is baptizing a black man. You know what I mean? And I think like that scene was so powerful for me. Um, the scene at the end, and you know what? I really hop back on screen, bro, because I want to talk to you about this because this is something that I think is so unique to black people. Dude, the scene at the end, bro, when smoke gets shot, right? And you know, he's about to lay this KKK motherfucker out. And you know what all of us wanted? We wanted our moment. Say, hey man, you about to die. You better finish the job. Okay? Like you better finish. Like don't get me. I know you got hit. Okay? I know you about to go to the upper room with your child or your lady. But I'm gonna need you to muster up some strength. I can't hear you, bro. I'm gonna need you to muster.
I got into a debate with somebody in the club because I'm like, he could have just lived, bro.
No, I know. Listen, I'm not.
He could have just lived, especially with knowing what the twist was. I mean, the twist is if you left your brother and his girl in that barn to be alive,
listen,
and you just go keep going, you could have just kept doing the same shit you was doing before, but at night, and now you got a fucking vampire on your team.
But I think, but listen, man.
Because I don't think after he let his brother live that day, and his brother, obviously, because Remick, and although the other vampires all shared like a symbiotic consciousness through the main one, they all still could live on their own separately. Like they weren't a hive mind in terms of individually, they were a hive mind through him, of him. So if no, wait, real quick. So if they are still conscientious beings that exist in there that just have a bloodthirst, and his vampire fucking brother made an agreement with him, I'm gonna let you and your girl live, you just leave our little cousin alone, why the fuck would you go and crash out? I would have let them niggas in the barn.
But I think, bro, I'm gonna tell you what's funny, man. Like you can
and then locked them all in there and fried their ass when they got out in the morning.
But you can look at what Smoke went through, man. Like that's why he couldn't roll, because you know what I'm saying. Because of like, listen, you gonna smack your lips, ain't that? Bro,
better go buy a fucking pack of cigarettes, nigga. That don't mean you need to die.
Hey, I want. You
love these fucking heroes. I want to see some smart motherfucking characters in the movie. I'm not finna. My brother a vampire. I'm out this bitch.
I want all the dreamers out there to know that when this light-skinned motherfucker got a do-rag on, I don't know who he is, okay? He's acting like...
God damn it.
What is wrong with you?
With the part in the head.
The part, bro, you supposed to flip it, bro. Come on, man.
No.
Look, it didn't do shit to the part.
Yes, it did. Stop hating. Stop hating. We wavy over here. Waves make him seasick.
But shut up. Hey, man.
Seasick. Hey, woo. Hating. I'm over here. I'm wavy. I'm so wavy. I'm so wavy.
I would be remiss if I didn't say directly to every other filmmaker, to every other actor, right now, 2025 Sinners got it. Go catch them. Because right now, they got Movie of the Year. I got Michael B. Jordan as Actor of the Year. We're talking about cinematography. We're talking about costume design. Bro, we're talking about director. Hey, bro. Oscars, come on now. Don't complicate this. Don't try to get on your high horse and try to make this more complicated than it got to be. Okay, we go get through the rest of the year, and we go see what other movies people got. I know it's a lot of release coming out this year, as is every year.
But I'm sure there will be some movie about a white woman that's a sex worker that will drop and win the Oscar.
Yeah,
and I'm not even just saying that. Did you know that like a lot of like Best Picture winners like actually do it involve like a white woman in some form of sex work,
which we don't even care about because I wouldn't even pick them.
I agree, but I'm just saying like, that's like, even if you look at Honora, like I still haven't seen it, and everybody tell me it was like it was smooth, but it wasn't whatever.
I'm not watching that shit
You don't want to see? Never mind. Never mind.
No,
Never mind.
no,
Never mind.
I
Never
don't.
mind. Nah, I'm not trying to get you canceled.
Even if
We got
I don't,
fellowships to go to.
I also don't want to see it.
My opinion on Sinners is I think it was a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. Seeing it for the first time, I saw it late at night and I was smacked, which is the way I love to go to the movie theaters. It makes for a great experience, very relaxing. And it was so intriguing and engaging, even though it was like 1 a.m. or something like that. I was wide awake. I saw Thunderbolts last night. I was going to sleep during that movie. It's time to have a real conversation about Marvel. Them niggas suck at making movies. Now they just do. I'm sorry. Everybody is getting rave reviews. I hated that movie. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was pointless. I thought it was dumb, and I thought it was a waste of all of our goddamn time. That's my review on Thunderbolts. But diving back into Sinners, Sinners was incredible. Obviously, as you mentioned, I love the cinematography. I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the music in the movie. Shout out to Ludwig Göransson. He's done a bunch of great movies. He's really like he started out, obviously as a film composer, but he really became known for being Childish Gambino's like main music producer. Like he's produced pretty much I think every album Childish Gambino has ever made. Like including I think he damn near might have made Redbone. Or help produce that song. So he clearly has like a penchant to, create beautiful music that we all love to hear on the radio and just in general. But I think his ability to like as someone that makes music and composes music and makes beats and shit like that, my dream is to be able to score a film one day and to have the elements feel so seamlessly with the score and the soundtrack as to where you really don't kind of you like to me, and I say this non-disrespectfully to Ryan Coogler. If Ludwig, if he didn't do as good of a job with the soundtrack and the music, the movie would have felt corny, and it would have felt lame. It would have felt like it would have been shot great, but the musical elements and because I don't know if you paid attention, but there's pretty much music throughout that entire movie. And I saw Ryan Coogler speaking about how he felt like really like the movie kind of plays out for him like an album or like a musical almost, even though his goal wasn't and his intention was not to do that. But the soundtrack was so good. He's like, the soundtrack is so good. It really kind of takes you and guides you through the movie in a way that it kind of grabs the audience and encapsulates. He's like, it's exactly what I wanted. And I feel like a huge part of like when I was watching it in theaters for the first time, I was like, because I noticed one of the speakers was out in the movie theater. My first reaction when I left the movie was, that was a perfect movie, but I need to see it with better speakers because it'll add to the experience of the immersion into the film because of how good and seamless the music was. So I want to give them all a shout out. They all deserve all the awards.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like to push back a little bit. I think that, well, not push back, but like I don't think that if there wasn't music, it would have been lame. I think that when you no, listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the end result would not have been. What I'm saying is like when you have perfection, you know what I mean? Like, of course, if you take an element out, now everything is not balanced. So I agree with you that like an important element was missing, but like I think that like everything about this was so intentional and it worked. That it all everything from the costumes to the scenes to the actors and actresses to like you don't feel like anything was wasted. You know what I mean? And so with respect to everything, of course it would have been not as good without the music. But I think you take anything out of there. I'm not saying whether it's going to be felt equally or not, but I just think that it was such. It's almost like, the perfect cake or like, a gumbo. Like everything was prepared perfectly. It was mixed together perfectly. It was cooked perfectly and it was plated perfectly. And I think that very rarely in this day and age, in the technology era, where do we have a scenario where like we get to experience it in its purity. And that and I'm just saying like even I'm saying like the music of course was a major part. But I walked out, bro. I did not say one person should have not been in the movie. I walked out and I said, man, there was not one outfit or costume that did not give what it was supposed to give. There was not one shot. And you're a filmmaker. You know what I mean? You're a filmmaker. You're a multi hyphenate. You know what I mean? And to hear that, what I love about that is I know you're splitting hairs. That's how good it is. It is so good that like you say, oh man, okay, cool. Without that music, it don't draw you. I'm fine because I know you enough to know, like, dude, as somebody that has trained himself and learned so many different disciplines, for you to even come out with just a speaker, you know what I mean? That shows you just how great of ensemble piece this is. It is so fucking beautiful, dude. Like it's everything about it was like intentionality is but one part. You still have to execute. You still have to get the reception. You still have to meet the moment. It still has to be timing. It still has to be momentum. It still has to be, the home run parts, but also the consistent hits. You have to have everybody by. And let me tell you what I learned, dude. I know this is special because after the movie came out, now all of the cast and crew can release their behind the scenes, dude. And what I've been doing, and I know you do this because anybody that's behind the camera, whether it's still or video, you look at how people shoot. You look at, from their perspective, what they capture. And every single person who was behind the scenes or who were on the crew, who was in the cast, you see this special moment being captured. And I said, that's how I know this ain't the same. Because this moment, dude, was meant to happen for sinners. This is just that perfect storm for them, dude. Honestly.
I can't argue with that. 100% hit the nail on the head. So let's go ahead. I was having this debate, and I actually wanted your opinion on it because I was like, I don't really think we have one. What's your song of the summer so far? What do you think will be the song of the summer?
I'll be honest with you. I agree. I think that, but now I will preface it with, let's look at the rest of May. But honestly, historically, April is when you start that march toward like summer releases and stuff like that. I do not see a song of the year summer so far. I don't have anything that like make me feel like it's summer or gives me that look or that feel or like I want to play it with the windows down that stretches beyond one city to the other one. I ain't got it yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with you. That's my take. I don't see a song of the summer, and even with respect to Luther being number one for 10 weeks in a row, that's not a summer song for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so like do you have any songs that have stood out that maybe are candidates?
I would say probably the one that I hear the most outside that actually get the ladies and the bodies moving is that Leon Thomas Mutt song. I mean, my homie's saying Nokia, but I'm like, whatever.
I don't. I mean, nah.
TV off still gets people moving outside though. But I don't really know if we have a song of the summer yet.
No, I'll tell you this. Like Mutt is kind of, it's been moving for over a year. So like that's why Mutt is, you know what I mean? Like I think it's on the back end or almost done.
Yeah.
Nokia, no. You know what I mean? Like it still. It don't got legs. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're talking about song of the summer, we're talking about song of the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're talking about, in the past you had a Bruno Mars song or a Maroon 5 or a real Drake slapper or, you know what I'm saying? A real Future banger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna water this down to just say something that's on Rap Caviar playlist is the song of the summer. Nah, bro. Like it gotta be felt on streaming, on radio, on YouTube. When you're riding by somebody in traffic, they playing it. Ain't nothing like that right now.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. That's unfortunate. But let's go ahead, get ready to get up out of here. The last 3 segments of the show. Dreamer of the week, Dion. Let's go.
Hey man, listen. Dreamer of the week. I gotta give it to Elijah Arenas, man. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas' son, man. Had a real bad accident, and you still alive, brother. Hey, you know what, man? You scared me because I'm looking at somebody who, is starting their journey as a young guy that's poised to make the NBA, man. And to see them say they that you were in a induced coma, that really like shook me. I said, man, how you went from, playing ball and making your dad proud to, all of that being in jeopardy. So, dream of the week, man. I'm just Elijah Arenas. I'm just glad you're here, brother. You know what I mean? Because I think your best days are ahead of you. But I don't wish, a father or a mother losing their son on anybody. So, definitely dream of the week goes to Elijah Arenas. How you feel about that, man? Give me your reaction.
I choose not to speak on people that I know personally because I don't know what happened. I'm just glad he alive, and I'll leave it there. Lesson of the week. What you got for this week? Talk to me.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Lesson of the week. Rest is not a reward. It is a requirement. Period. Okay? Understand that no matter what you're doing, no matter what level you play in the game, rest is a requirement. You got to make sure you take that moment. Now, here's the thing. You decide how long that moment is. But you got to make sure you get your rest, okay? You got to make sure you get your rest. That's not a reward. You don't work to get rest. Rest is part of the formula. You got the work, you got the rest equals a healthy lifestyle. Okay? You don't have work plus work equals rest. That don't make no sense, man. Okay? So make sure you getting your rest. Make sure you getting your Z's, okay? That's coming from the chief dreamer, okay? Get your Z's, man. What about you, Thomas? What's yours of the week, man? What's your lesson of the week?
Have faith and keep going. Simple as that. Have faith and just keep going.
Have faith and keep going, man.
That's all you can do. That's what I'm trying to perfect. Having faith and keeping going. Because I'm usually I'm not saying I'm more calculated in my moves, but I'm definitely less faithful. I'm trying to eliminate some of my pessimism and just continue to keep the faith in the things that I believe in because I don't believe in bullshit. And I'll leave it there. Let's get ready to get up out of here. Affirmation of the week. Talk to us. Tell us how we can be great.
Absolutely, man. Repeat after me. My power grows in silence and in stillness. Say it again. My power grows in silence and in stillness. That's the affirmation of the week. Remember that your power does not grow when you're loud. Your power does not grow when you're moving. Your power is actually felt and realized when you're staying still. Okay? Remember that. Remember that. My power grows in silence and in stillness. It's the affirmation of the week. So keep that with you. Hold it close to your heart and understand that no matter what, you are powerful, you are strong, you are loved. I appreciate you. From the chief dreamer, from my mouth to God's ears. Okay? Let's go and get ready to get up out of here, man.
Let's do it. We about it. 5,000. Episode number 10. Dion has finally graduated Podcast University. Give a man a round of applause. Shout out to all of the fans, all the chief dreamers out there. We are pushing and pacing, trying to get to 60,000 views. We about 3 away.
Let's go.
Let's hope these clips do well. We're going to keep it rocking. Make sure y'all keep liking the shorts. Drop a comment. I see the views going up slowly, but surely we going to get there. Road to 1 million.
Let's go. Road to 1 million. We going to get there. He going to get a tramp stamp on his arm. And he's going to say like giraffe or some shit.
Call it a tramp stamp because of where it's at, big brother.
I'm going to call it what I want. You don't have a tattoo. You don't talk to me about tattoo business. How about that? And we out.